Hello everyone. I want to walk through my paints real quick, and then I'm going to reposition my camera, and we're going to do a straight galaxy pour. This is Diana, and welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. If you have, thank you for returning. So this is a metallic cobalt by Artist Loft. We have 357. Let's see, it's an iridescent blue vert. I don't know. Anyway, it's by Studio Acrylics, Artist Loft, and this is just rouge red, and I mixed it with about a quarter of this with 2/4 of, or 3/4 rather, of this crimson. And this is a really heavy bodied one. Anyway, and we have M&M Metallic Paint Collection, Green Apple, Prism Violet, Turquoise, both by Liquitex. We have, this one is called Shockwave. It's 36915 Shockwave. It's got a lot of green glitter metallic in it. And then Deco Art, and this is Glorious Gold. And then Rich Gold by M&M, and I mixed some, about half of this Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold, maybe 3/4 and a quarter of the Rich Gold. And then Artist Loft White with satin enamel in it. Okay, I'm going to reposition my camera and we'll get to pouring. Okay, we need to make our cup. And I have a bit of a cheat sheet, but I'm adding the yellow and the green to this somewhere. So I think I'm going to start with the turquoise. I believe this is turquoise. Just a little bit. And the two different golds that I'm going to alternate. I might put one right against the other. I'm just not sure. My cheat sheet isn't really helping me a lot, is it? Whoops, crud. Anyway, let's see. And I just mixed these paints. And I'm not sure how well they're going to sit on each other. They seemed, they just seemed a little bit different in their thickness, if you will. Some of them seem a little bit thinner. So, we'll have to see. They're stacking all right now and not sinking, but you never know. Just a little green. I'm going to make this kind of colorful, but and our bright Extreme Sheen Gold. And then let's do the deeper gold. And I'm just running my hands throughout the paint. A little yellow. And I think a little more gold. This is going to be heavy in gold. Some white. Yeah, that white's going to sink. Oh well, it always does. I just can't seem to get my consistency in the white right. just the way it is. Sometimes you can get a real neat effect. I need to get my purple in here too. This is where we're going to add the purple and the red. This will be the center part, the outer, like in between the center and the outside. That's where that purple and this red's going to come in. And some more gold. And I'm not following this cheat sheet very well at all. I try, but I just seem to free will it. No matter how much I want to be organized, I'm just not. Add a little green here, a little yellow, and let's see, some more gold. Yeah, some of these, the thickness isn't the same, and so it's pulling it down, but that's all right. I'm not going to stress about it. Sometimes you can get pretty neat effects when it does that, so you just have to see. And I'm using a smaller cup than I usually use. Let's see, let's put the rest of this yellow here. This was left over. The green and the yellow were left over from a painting I did last month, so I just really want to use it up. These are really cool paints because they're shift paints. They change color. Or they have multiple colors in it. I think I'll add some white. And I'm sloppy. I'm just going to put this green right on top. This is probably going to flow right off the canvas, but that's all right. All right. Put a little bit more gold. And I'm doing this on my center island, and it's like just below my chest. So it's really hard for me to reach, and it's going to be interesting to see if I can do this with somewhat of a steady hand. To get a nice pattern. We'll see. Just rotating this white petal. And there. Now I'm going to torch it. I'm going to pull this a little further toward me. Let's see. Let me adjust this camera. Just a little bit. There, that's better. We got some shadows. Sorry about that. Lighting is not the greatest. Oh, come on. Well, I had gas in there, but maybe I didn't. Let's see. There we go. It helps if you fill it with gas, huh? It's been a while. I make my own clothes, so I've been doing that, and I mean, just a bunch of other stuff. And I have not had time to play. Okay, wish me luck, because this is going to be a little difficult for me to pour this as short as I am. Wiggling around a bit. Didn't really get much of a pattern with that gold. I'm kind of surprised. I put a lot of gold in this, but oh well, let's see how it turns out. Cup's pretty. I don't know if you can see. Turn this way. Don't know if I separated the colors with enough contrast, but I guess we're going to find out when I stretch it. I am going to stretch it a little bit. Before I put my white down. I really like this area right here. Let's see. This is so awkward, but I didn't want to set my table up because I've got other things, like I said, going on, but it isn't real conducive to being short-armed, short-bodied. I really like this whole area in here. I think I might do something in here because I'm not liking that. I just don't like the pattern. It's kind of stringy and weird looking. Just trying to give it some contrast here. Just make it look like something besides what it was looking like. try and preserve as much as of that bottom as I can. It's rolling over. It's been so long since I've painted, it really has. Just don't always have the time to do everything you'd like to do. Yeah, I lost it. There's cells that I liked, which is a shame. I really thought this was going to be heavier in large gold cells. And I've got a bunch of colorful cells, but they're not you know, like the big loppy cloud-like ones. They're smaller, much smaller. Like a pool. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it in frame here. Just putting it back to center. I think I did the layers as thick as I should have. I wanted it to be not like stark in one color, if that makes sense, but I ended up getting okay, so unfortunately my camera just died for some reason. So I just continued stretching this, and I'm really liking so far the way it looks. It looks to me like a murky bottom of a body of water. Like these are stones and stuff. I like that, and I'm glad that I did that swirl because it kind of broke it up here. I'm thinking about stretching this a little bit more this way. and all the little white looks like bubbles, so it almost looks like something could be coming out of here, and I might add that something at some point. But yeah, I don't hate this at all. Yeah. So sorry you didn't get to see the full stretching, but it wasn't that exciting. I'm just going to move that down, this part down, kind of give it more of a slope, maybe, kind of compress it. I had to keep stretching it because I didn't want it to dry and mess everything up. So, see, I've moved it down. Sorry, I'm just really doing a crappy job of this video today, and I apologize. Yeah, I like this. I really like this. It really does look like an underwater feature of some sort. And it's kind of pretty. Oh man. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I am going to wash my hands and I'll bring you in. Alright, now this part is a little overstretched, but I kind of like it. It almost looks like water is being forced down. So I could move the paint up and eliminate that, but I really like it, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. And here's some pretty cool cells. But look at this. It's just, it looks like gravel in here. It almost looks like scales. And then just a ton of these, the dark gold and the red together. Look at this line of cells. It looks like boulders. This really does look like rocks, which I think is pretty neat. Alright, let's try and get those lights. The vein of my existence, those lights. Isn't that cool? There's so much movement in this piece. I really do like it. There we go. That's a little bit better. This looks like a rock formation. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it's a little messed up, but the results are pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Please like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate a comment, and thank you for visiting. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.